Hey everyone, today is October 15th, 2023. Welcome again to a short educational video courtesy of investingsuccess.ca. One of the books I keep on my bookshelf is written by author Marjorie Or, and the name of the book is The Astrological History of the World. And by the way, this book is still available on Amazon, and it's not terribly expensive either. In the book, what she does is goes through the various nations around the world, and she has gone to the trouble of listing their birth time or the time they were founded. And she also offers a little bit of astrological insight based on the planetary positions at the date of founding. So given the events that started to unfold on the 7th of October 2023 in Israel with the attacks by Hamas, I thought I would take a look at the astrology of the country of Israel. Now, in her book, Marjorie Orr says that the nation of Israel was founded on the 14th of May 1948, and she lists the founding place as Tel Aviv. And there obviously was some sort of a ceremony to mark the birth of the new nation, and she lists the time as 4 p.m. Tel Aviv local time. Now, in her book, she makes it clear that in the horoscope at the time of birth, Israel had Mars, Saturn, and Pluto, some heavyweight operators, in close conjunction to the moon. Now, she says what that entails or posits is that Israel would not have an easy go of it. There would be tension, there would be fighting. And if you look back on history, was she right? Yeah, obviously. There has been ongoing conflict between Israel and the Palestine people, and of late between Israel and terrorists that are sponsored by the country of Iran. Now, in the slides that follow, what I'm going to do is I am going to delineate some of these events. I'm going to take this birth horoscope, this natal horoscope, and I'm going to overlay it with the planetary positions that were evident on the morning of October 7th, 2023, when the attack was initiated. And I want to see if the astrology offered any insight into the events that happened. So let's take a look at that. Okay, so here's our bi-wheel, and the inner portion of it is the actual natal horoscope. And recall, in the natal horoscope, we had Mars, Saturn, and Pluto right next to the moon. The outer portion of this wheel is the planetary positions on October 7th, 2023. So let's start with one observation here. We have got Uranus conjunct the 1948 natal sun. What does that mean? In the world of astrology, when you have a transit like that, it very simply means that there are going to be some very sudden, very abrupt changes. And yeah, I guess you can argue that an unexpected attack of that magnitude by Hamas was an unexpected, very sudden event. What's the next one we have? We have got, for all intents and purposes, we've got Moon conjunct the 1948 natal moon. I mean, the moon moves over 13 degrees a day, and so here it's 14 degrees. So yeah, it's bearing down on its conjunction. That's a disruptive pattern. And if you recall from the various videos I've posted with regards to financial astrology, moon passing natal moon on a stock chart very often aligns to a trend change. And so in the world of tension and war and terrorism, sure, moon conjunct natal moon is definitely something to look out for. And something to look out for, especially when it occurs with a transit of something like Uranus passing the natal sun. Now, what's the next one we see here? On the morning of October 7th, 2023, the ascendant point, that is to say the constellation that would have been visible on the eastern horizon, would have been the constellation of Libra. And here's what's very interesting. In the natal chart, the ascendant was also at 23 of Libra. So now you've got Moon conjunct the natal moon. You've got Uranus conjunct the natal sun, and you've got the ascendant point conjunct the natal ascendant. That's 3 for 3. That is some wickedly powerful cosmic energy, all pent up, waiting for an expression of itself. And the attack that started on the 7th of October definitely was an expression of all of this pent up cosmic energy. What else have we got? We have got Sun conjunct the natal Neptune. Now, what that suggests is a period of confusion and disillusionment. And if you think about it, Israel has spent billions of dollars on its defense system. And it prided itself on effectively having an iron shield. But what happened? Some Hamas terrorists were able to circumvent that multi-billion-dollar defense program and sneak across the border and level an attack when Israel wasn't expecting it. So there's your Sun conjunct your natal Neptune, happening at the same time as Moon is conjunct natal Moon, Uranus is conjunct natal Sun, Ascendant is conjunct natal Ascendant. That's 4 for 4. Let's see what else we've got. We have got Venus conjunct natal Mars. And what that implies is a profound effect on a relationship. So if Israel was making any inroads with the Palestinian people, if they were making any inroads towards an understanding or an agreement with Hamas, suddenly Venus being conjunct the natal Mars is going to radically upset that. And it may never be the same. The two sides may never talk again. They might continually be at war going forward. So that occurred as Moon was conjunct natal Moon, Uranus is conjunct natal Sun, Sun is conjunct natal Neptune, and Ascendant is conjunct natal Ascendant. That's 5 for 5. Some seriously powerful cosmic energy. What else have we got? Jupiter is conjunct the natal node. That implies a magnification, an intensity of your sense of purpose. And what has Israel done? It has called up something like, the number I heard was 300,000 reservists. And I was in Israel many, many years ago. And I do know that everybody is required to serve in the military for at least 2 years at the age of 18. And once you are released from the military, you go into civilian life and you get a job. But I don't think you are ever totally free. I think you will serve at the behest of the Israeli government in the event of a warlike situation. And so people from all walks of life have suddenly been pressed into military service. That's this renewed, intensified sense of purpose. Israel is going to fight back. They are going to defend themselves. So that is occurring as you've got Uranus conjunct your natal moon, or natal sun rather. Moon conjunct natal moon. Venus conjunct natal Mars. Sun conjunct natal Neptune. Ascendant conjunct natal ascendant. That's 6 for 6. Powerful, powerful cosmic energy. And lastly, we have got Mars conjunct the natal ascendant. What does that mean? It means an extreme, renewed sense of mission and purpose and direction. So it's kind of similar to the Jupiter at the natal node. So you've got that. You've got Sun at natal Neptune, Venus at natal Mars, Moon at natal Moon, Uranus at natal Sun, Jupiter at natal node, and then the ascendant at the natal ascendant. That, friends, is 7 for 7. It's almost like this attack was destined to happen. Huge amount of cosmic energy, very significant transits past the natal points. It's like it was meant to happen. The higher power that runs the universe is making it happen. It's testing Israel. And I dare say that the world as we know it, the situation in the Middle East as we know it, or as we knew it prior to October 7th, 2023, will never be the same. And if you've read any of my financial astrology almanacs, you will know that one of the major points that I am worried about is Uranus passing through the sign of Gemini. And I note in my almanacs that every time that has occurred, and Uranus takes like 84 years to go one time around the zodiac, every time Uranus has passed a certain key point in Gemini, there has been war. And if you look at the events that are currently unfolding in the world, you've got the Russia-Ukraine thing. Now we've got upset in the Middle East. I hate to say it, I hate to think about it, but this Uranus passing through the sign of Gemini is going to happen in late 2026, like literally 2 years from now. And is it possible that we are going to be at war, World War III? The way that the human population is behaving, I would hazard a guess that we're going to be at something, and it's not going to be peaceful, and it's not going to be pretty. So there you go, folks. That is how I interpret the events going on right now in Israel. I take the natal birth chart. I take the horoscope chart for the day of the significant event. And I actually was very shocked to see that much overlap with respect to the natal chart. And so now I'm not surprised that these events are unfolding as they are. All right, on that less than happy note, I will wrap this up. 2024 version of the Almanac, I just finished my next round of edits, and I'm getting ready to give it to my publisher, so we want to get that out middle of November if we can. And of course, don't forget to visit me at Investing Success, Astrology Letter, Cycles Report. You'll find my courses on Udemy. My latest book is Follow the Trend. And you'll also find me on Substack. So let's all hope that things in the Middle East do not spiral out of control. Let's hope that neighboring countries don't get dragged into this. This is a very dangerous time that we're at. Let's keep our fingers crossed and let's hope for the best. So thank you very kindly for listening, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care.